Hello and welcome to Stackflow Tech. In this video, we are going to create a role center such as this one, but a simple one. But before we dive into creation of a role center from the AL source code, I'm going to explain a few things about the role center here. This is a role center, or rather like a landing page. When you log out to the client access to the ERP or to the, let me put it as a Business Central, you'll always land into a role center. And this is one of such role centers. So explaining, let me start from Happier. Happier, we have, in role center, we have a layout. All this is like a layout. We have a layout here. So a layout starts from this point all the way to down here below. And then there are many areas, and inside the areas we can have groups, such as these. These are like groups of reports. And so up here we have the actions, and actions, these are the actions, but they are under an area called the sections. So the actions under this area, which is called the sections, they have groups, various groups, and inside those groups we have actions. Like for cash management, these are like this is a group. Then you click, you get actions inside this. Inside these actions, you can still have other groups inside them. And this part is, I've said, it is called area of type section up here. So these are the sections. The second one, the area type 2, will be the embedding. Embedding can only contain actions and they cannot have groups. So this is an action. If you click, it will just open an object directly. It will not open like a list of links to objects. Unlike the sections here, section can give you a list of actions or a list of other groups. So now that's all about the embedding. So embedding, I've said, it's an area, it's an action of type embedding, which is an area called embedding, and this other area is called sections. And then still on the actions, we have this part. You see this clickable links, or the actions with the plus sign. These are called the creation. So they are under the area actions. So I will demonstrate how these areas are created and how those different types of areas end up having either actions or either groups. For instance, here on the creation area, you can have mostly you can only have actions directly. So if I click that, it will open the quad. You can see we have the card of the this is a page of type card of sales quote. And we also have a different type of area here called processing. This one where you can see, you can click here, it will open the find entries page where you can find the posted entries. And then there is also a group here. This group has two actions, for customer and for the vendor, and they are all under the processing. This reports group contain one type of group which has other subgroups, and these are the reports, the balance sheet, the income statement, and so forth. So this is the processing part, and finally we have the reporting part under these actions on the, because I was discussing the action. So this part here where it contained the list of the reports is called the reporting. Note that there are difference between these reports. These are still in a different area, and this one is in a different area. Remember, we are discussing the broad properties of a page. This is a page. of type role center. And I've said we have actions. These are actions. These are actions of area embedding. These are actions of area section. These with a plus sign are the actions of area creation. And these two, which you can still add more. You can still add more groups of this. These are under processing. Even the payment are under processing. And this last one here is under the area reporting. Still, we are still discussing about the actions. And then we also have layout. In this page, we have layout apart from the actions that I've discussed earlier. So this layout, this part where you have some clickable switch of parts, or let me call views. You can have a headline. This one is a part, another part with the headline, and then that part has also these different views. And so another thing is this activity that you see here, there is a layout right here, but with a different part. And this is also a part under the layout. And these are also parts. All these are parts. So for a page type role center, you can have the actions and you can have the layout. I remember for page type role center, you don't need a source table like the other pages, which you must specify the source table. For a list part, you must specify a source table. Even for a card, you must specify the source table. But for this case, where we are doing the role center, we don't need to have a source table.